When I was a kid, I'm a big fan of Nintendo. I got this Mario bobblehead here that I got for Christmas one year. Now this is kind of a sad story because that year I asked for a digital video camera so that I could start making movies, mess around with video. Because I'm a big fan of movies, I like movies, wanted to make movies. Well, instead of a digital video camera, I got a Mario bobblehead and a cheap generic cassette tape Walkman. Years after cassettes were no longer the norm for music distribution. So, I have a Mario bobblehead to remind me just how out of touch my family was with who I really am. My birth name is Ramesses Niblick III, Kerplunk, Kerplunk, whoops, where's my thrivel? Got a lot of guitar picks here. Which one do I want to use? I was born in Des Moines in 1978. My favorite team of all time is the Cubs. I grew up Pentecostal, and for people who don't know what that means you get a bunch of Christians, put them in a room together, get them dancing like wackos and speaking in tongues, and that's Pentecostalism. At least the Catholics have a 2-drink minimum. Now this is a tribble. I have an AA degree. Whoop-de-doo. So I've often approached music from a very spiritual angle, and I think a lot of that has to do with the energy of the universe interacting with itself, so the energy of music interacts with the energy of the soul, however corny or poetic you want to get about it. This is my first take. This is the ticket from my first trip to Wrigley Field ever. It was a May game against the Colorado Rockies. The Cubs won. I was in the bleachers just below the scoreboard in center field. I loved it. Du bist das Beste, was mir je passiert ist. Es tut so gut, wie du mich liebst. This is a 1965 GT 350H. It's a Mustang. It kind of looks like Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds, so this is a cool car. A car looking almost exactly like this was in the Guns N' Roses video Don't Cry, except the stripes were like orange and the body was white. One time we were sitting down eating dinner and my dad stopped by to see us, me and my sister, and apparently my mom was very adamant that he not interrupt us while we were having her family time, and apparently I yelled out "Daddy" or something like that, and I got hit afterwards for it. So this is Love-A-Lot Bear. Now I've added a little button here that says let's pretend I give a shit and leave it at that. I liked Nintendo. I love Nintendo to this day. Super Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda, Excitebike, Kung Fu, you name it. As you can see, I got my own little Excalibur here. This is a very nice edition of Lord of the Rings. It's in 6 volumes plus the appendices that I bought for about $50. Two boys on a playground, each trying to push other down. 3 little kids gather around. Nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. Yeah, I can't sing and play at the same time. I suck. And this is a glass that I got from a bar in Chicago called the Hop Leaf when I was visiting my cousin Michael some weeks back. I was exploring downtown Alexandria and I found this Norwegian memorabilia shop. Well, Scandinavian, Norwegian, whatever. And I found this Thor's Hammer pendant, which I really like. My mom's mother is a full-blood Swede, so I've got some good Swedish blood in me. Got a Mickey Mantle card here. This is the only Furby I will ever own, and I only have it because it is a Mogwai. My phone's ringing. Yes, it has the X-Files theme. It's my grandmother. I'll have to call you back. I'm in the middle of something right now, okay?
Okay, just want to talk about a camera. Bye-bye.
Bye. So anyway, you got guys like Harmon Killebrew, Warren Spahn, You got a Michael Jordan baseball card. This one's unique. Ty Cobb. This is a Wade Boggs card. It's a recent card, but this card is actually made of wood. Now, for those of you who don't know about Star Trek, tribbles are these furry little creatures that basically eat and fuck. They eat, they reproduce, and they are a menace. The Klingons wipe them out, and this one makes noises. It's fuzzy, so I keep it. So, kind of trying to latch onto the positive things from my life. I mean, that's why I collect baseball cards, you know. I despise a lot of the things that people do, but I have great faith in humanity.